Tuition increases are coming for most University of Nebraska students. The System Board of Regents is approving a 2.5% increase starting the next school year this fall. Students will now be paying a few $100s more each year. Nebraska Promise students will not be affected, though. This comes as the system aims to fill a nearly $27 million shortfall in the next fiscal year. Among the solutions include a hiring freeze of non-personnel staff starting July 1st. Regents are also approving the next leader of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Dr. Rodney Bennett, set to take over the position of chancellor on July 1st. This is according to the Nebraska Examiner. Bennett's base salary will be $720,000 a year. He'll be making about $200,000 more per year than Chancellor Ronnie Green does now. Bennett formerly served as president of the University of Southern Mississippi.